But the highlight of this auction is Derby Day by William Powell Frith.
Frith went to Derby in 1856 and he was searching for a modern life subject. He wanted to depict contemporary society. And he found so many incidents there that interested him and amused him that when he went on holiday to Ramsgate later that summer, he sat down to paint this composition, from which Jacob Bell, his major patron, commissioned the work that's now in the Tate and is one of its most popular exhibits. That was exhibited at the Royal Academy in 1858 and proved so popular then that a policeman had to stand guard beside it, and a rail was placed in front of the picture to prevent damage to the picture from the crowds who came to see it. It's fiendishly difficult for an artist to manage 70 characters as are depicted here and to give them each their own characterization. You've got a country bumpkin here checking his pockets because a town clerk here has just lost out to the thimble riggers or possibly been pickpocketed by the Irish or Scottish pickpockets behind him. You've got a chap on top of the box of his carriage getting thoroughly tipsy and giving champagne to an acrobat dressed in Scottish costume. And then another acrobatic family down here. The father's trying to encourage his son to leap into his arms, but he's more interested in the picnic that's being laid out for the people in the carriage. And Frith was very interested with juxtapositions in society. You've got this very about to be happily married young girl sitting upright in her carriage, juxtaposed with a lady who's rather rouged and essentially a fallen woman who's about to be abandoned by her lover here, who's not going to buy her flowers from the gypsy vendor. So the narrative reads from left to right pretty much as one would a novel. It's like reading a chapter out of Dickens.
Christie's haven't had to employ a policeman to control the crush in front of Derby Day, but it's still exciting a lot of interest from potential bidders. It's likely that the audience will include the owner, who has had it for years. It hung in his American beach house, which he kept unlocked.
Our vendor is American and in his 60s, and he's known the picture lifelong, but knew very little about it. It was kept in his unlocked New England beach house for the last 50 years. And a friend of his one day suggested that it must relate to the picture in Tate Britain, and so he called Christie's, and I jumped on a plane. We talked. I was delighted to find on the reverse of the picture Christie's stock number from 1861, which is when it first passed through our rooms, and that in that catalogue, in that sale catalogue, it was described as the original of the celebrated work exhibited at the Royal Academy. So we knew then exactly what we were dealing with, and it's so exciting to make such a discovery. It's very rare these days for that to happen.
150 years after William Frith attended the Epsom Derby, the study for his major work is in the auction room. Will it do as well as Christie's hoped? And what will its sale mean to the owner?
It's going to be life-changing for him.
And I start you here at £180,000, 180,000, 190,000, 200,000, £200,000 now, 220,000, £220,000, 240,000, 260,000, 280,000, 300,000, 320,000, 350,000, 375,000, 380, thank you, sir. 390,000. Here in the room, that's 390. 400,000. 410, thank you, sir. 410 now. 420. £420,000. It's on the telephone. 420. £420,000. It's here with Martin. I'm selling. Last chance. At £420,000. Thank you. 400.
With the buyer's premium, that's just over £500,000. It will allow the previous owner to buy a replacement for the wall of his beach house. though it may be a challenge to find something with such life and interest as the record of the day William Frith went to the Derby.